What is the worst gift you've ever received for your birthday? These are not so bad, but I remember them because they made me confused. When I was 10, my grandma gave me a plain white towel. I wasn't good at hiding my disappointment, so my mom made me apologize and pretend that I loved it. There was no way that I could tell it apart from all the other plain white towels we had. One birthday my mom gave me 2 dresses without a receipt. One was size XL. One was size XS. My size is M. I didn't ask her what she was thinking. When I was a kid, my dad gave me the money I got for Christmas on my birthday. Christmas. I got money. Birthday. I was allowed to spend it. Last birthday I lived with my family, they all went out to eat without me, lol. An illegal turtle. And I mean literally just a turtle. He said, "Open your hands," and then dropped a tiny turtle into my hands. I had to buy a tank and food and a heating lamp. It cost quite a bit. Finally, I get to share one of the most frustrating memories to date. Conflict, Vietnam on the classic Xbox console. The game itself is not the problem, receiving it was. I have this sister. A totally self-righteous woman who decides the morals for everyone in the family. Since I was 17 and the game was rated M, which meant it was an R-rated game in her book, it was determined I could open the gift. But I could not keep it. Despite, me being old enough to buy an M-rated game or see an R-rated movie on my own. So, I open the game, one I wanted, and then I'm told by my own mother we are going to have to return it. My mother, bless her heart, wanted me to still have things to open on my birthday. And it seemed like a good compromise. Since we all win. I am 33 tomorrow. So who knows? Maybe my gifts tomorrow will be the worst. I asked for absolutely nothing, BTW. 2 geese. I live in an apartment. What the fuck was I supposed to do with 2 geese? I asked my parents to watch them for me and the dogs ate them. That ends the tale of grandma nostalgically giving out farm animals to her grandchildren, none of which have a farm. On my 13th birthday my parents asked if I wanted to have a friend over. I didn't have any friends, so I called the one person I could think of, my former best friend who had begun being a total asshole to me, and sure enough he didn't want to do anything. So my dad and I went to my cousin's football game that night. As we were going in, the mayor of our town was there shaking people's hands as they went in through the gate. He shook my dad's hand, and then when I reached to shake his hand he literally put his hand on my back and shoved me forward so he could shake the hand of the guy behind me. Then it started to rain. And they ended up having to cancel the game because there were recorded lightning strikes in the area. As we were walking through the parking lot to leave, a big truck revved through a puddle right beside us and complete covered us with muddy water. Most memorable birthday ever. I was an overweight teen and my aunt got me a scale for my 15th birthday. My asshole Mill gave me her used bathrobe. I don't know how one could possibly say fuck you more eloquently without words than that. Still stuns me 20 plus years later. My, now ex-boyfriend gifted me a flight pillow for my bad neck. I was shifting super heavy loads for work and couldn't properly reach a part of my neck to rub it like I wanted. It wasn't so much the gift that stung but the fact that I would always rub his back or neck if he asked. He would never rub mine and his solution was to gift me a pillow from a recent flight he took. Cool. Thanks man. Gift card for a steakhouse. I'm a vegetarian. Not really a gift per se. All I asked for was that my mom and sister not antagonize one another during my birthday dinner over something stupid. I wound up leaving for an hour before either of them noticed I'd left. I got laid off. My 21st birthday fell on a Friday and I was working on a temporary contract job at the time. We had a conference call in the middle of the week telling us that the contract was ending early and Friday would be the last day. A box of golf balls. From my dad. On my 12th birthday. I have never played golf. Finding out that my extended family was well aware my whole life of the abuse I suffered but felt that it wasn't their place to interfere in private family business. That was the beginning of the end of my relationship with my aunts, uncles, and cousins. Everyone forgetting that my birthday happened despite the fact that I'm a twin, but everyone remembered my twin's birthday instead of mine. I got a tube sock filled with nickels and hard candy from a purse. A shirt that was an XS while I at 14 was obviously an XL and from the same ass hat. A cassette tape that didn't work. I was too oblivious to understand at the time it was intentional and mean, and I politely thanked them as they laughed in my face. Ugh. Wish I could go back and change my response. On her 21st birthday, my sister received a very nice handgun from our dad. Murica. I liked guns a lot, so I was excited when my 21st birthday came around. Y'all. My dad gave me 2 pair of pleat front khakis. The kind that make you look like you're wearing a diaper under them. To top it off, they were a size too small. It was the worst but also the most thoughtful. This was the 90s and skateboarding was going popular again. My dad has always thought bigger is better, so he got me some monster truck wheels on a cheap deck. At first I was upset, but I realized he was just trying his best to understand my interests. I got a box of cereal from my mother. All gift wrapped and with a bow. My girlfriend was having dinner with us, and my mother gave it to me just as we were finishing dinner. My girlfriend was so confused. I had to later explain to her that it was just my mother's way of humiliating me. Because that's what she likes to do. Edit, a few years later. My parents gave me a handheld stainless steel urinal. I was visibly confused. So they both ridiculed me for not understanding the joke. Still confused, I asked them to explain the joke. They didn't. And continued to tell me how stupid I was for not understanding just how funny the joke was. My grandma told me my gift was that she was going to quit smoking. For my 13th birthday. Had it been true, it would have been great, but she gave this gift to me many times already. A little before my 11th birthday, I got into an argument with my 8-year-old stepbrother because he trashed my room. Stole $30 out of my wallet. And convinced my sister, 13 that it was a good idea to lock me in a closet for 2 hours. I'm claustrophobic. He told his mom, my dad's girlfriend, that it was my fault and I staged my room. And that I didn't mind being in the closet because he and my sister gave me a pillow and a couple of blankets. Of course I got blamed for the whole thing. I woke up the next morning to find out that everyone, parents, 6 siblings, had left me at home with my abusive grandmother to go to a water park. Nothing, and my step-siblings and stepmom ate the cake my grandma had made for it before I got home from staying the night at my friend's the previous day. Later I found out my stepmom had taken my toys that were a gift from my extended family and given them to my stepbrother, so yeah, that was pretty shitty. A box of chocolates with some eaten from the box. My aunt thought they were for the house. But the person gifting it gave them to me anyway. Same birthday, my mother gave me a file folder with pictures she cut out of a catalog with notes like, "I know you like these. Maybe one day you'll get them." Bizarre, to say the very least. My uncle gave me a Xbox Live points card for my birthday. When I went to redeem it, it said card not activated. This happened 2 years in a row until my mom told him about it. The year my husband invited friends over for my birthday, so I got to make my own birthday cake, along with dinner for 8 people, and received no gifts. I had just worked off the baby weight and was finally down to a small again. My mom, who loves to take digs at my weight, bought me a bunch of tent-like drape Y clothes in large. I have a few. I was taken to a steakhouse for my birthday one year. They all knew I was a vegetarian, but my family all wanted steak. I had complimentary bread and coleslaw for my birthday that year. I planned a big party when I was 16. Almost everyone I invited said yes. Then no one showed up. An ex-BF and I had planned a weekend getaway for my 30th at a fancy hotel. We were supposed to meet there. He never showed. He claimed he'd been called into work, but I think he was cheating on me. I ended up getting sick, food poisoning maybe. Had to beg the front desk to bring me some bread in the middle of the night. I checked out at dawn to drive myself 2 HRs to home. I loved celebrating my birthday as a kid. But now I actively ignore it. My boyfriend broke up with me. When I started crying and mentioned how it was a shitty gift, he said, "Oh shit. I forgot it's your birthday." Last year for Christmas I got a half-eaten meat basket from my in-laws. The summer sausage was cut in half and wrapped with plastic wrap, and the cheese spread had been opened. Nothing. No card. No gift. Not even a happy birthday. My mom asked me a few days later what I had been up to. I said, oh. Nothing much. Just turned 30 on the 7th. Never seen her get so quiet. A day at an amusement park where my father explicitly went out of his way to make it excruciatingly clear that we were not there for my birthday. I was 8. My dad's side of the family used to give my siblings and me entire Costco-sized packs of corn muffin mix for our birthdays/Christmas. Always corn muffin. Never any other kind. Like. We would unwrap the present and it would be 10 boxes of corn muffin mix. I can't offer you more context because there literally isn't any. It was always a mystery. My parents used to fight about it, lol. My husband died, and due to the logistics of everything, his funeral was on my birthday. Pretty crappy present to say the least. I was buying $5 CD I wanted on my birthday. My, now, ex said he hadn't gotten me a gift yet. So he said he'd just buy it for my gift. About a week later I was buying groceries. And a $5 bill was in my change and he is eyeing it. He tells me, hey, you never paid me back for the CD I got you for your birthday. So. I gave him the money for it. When I was in my tweens, my cousin decided to give me his copy of Dead Space, really awesome title BTW, for my birthday. I was really happy because that was the first time someone other than my parents gave me a gift. He messaged me 2 days later for the game back because a new suit came out for the game. Thanks for watching.